Just trying to enjoy the moment. It's like it's been a journey. A long time. So I think just like cherishing these moments with the guys. The young guys, the older guys as well, the other seniors as well. But just mostly just enjoying it, just reminiscing like when I first got to college and stuff like that. So just being able to enjoy these last few days and stuff like that. It's fun, and it's more so. That's all. I just want to enjoy it. That's all.
I was talking with Coach Dorn yesterday, and we figure you maybe have known him for 8 years.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first time you met Coach?
It was sometime during that recruiting period.
Like junior year, sophomore year?
Yes, sir. And stuff like that, coming up to games and stuff like games and visiting. So like that relationship, was before I got here and stuff like that. So it was always good, to build that relationship. So it's been a long time. So it's fun to see like our journey and our relationship build over the years. So I'm grateful for him. When I came out of high school, I had an injury, and he still honored that scholarship. So I'm thankful for him for that, and still having that loyalty and that trust between each other.
Do you have a favorite memory of playing at NC State? Favorite game, favorite play?
I would say more so just like the bond and the relationships, like what goes on in the building, the locker room and stuff like that, like the team runs, like the last after, like the during, just like I say those, like that's the biggest thing. More so I feel like those live long, that's like that leaves more of an impact, like those relationships last longer. But like I wouldn't say any particular game, but like mostly just like the relationships over the years, that's like what sticks most.
You're probably one of the guys that's been around this rivalry the longest on the team. What is this week? How is it different from the other 11?
It's gonna be one of those real physical, chippy games. I think it's about having composure, making sure that everyone's on the same page, locked in, controlling emotions. Is the biggest thing. Rivalry games, a lot of people get over the top with it. So I think just the team that that's able to control their emotions, go out there and execute, and still go out there and handle business is the biggest thing in these rivalry games. That's usually the team that ends up winning.
You talked about relationships. Could you see like some of your teammates being your groomsmen one day, or like is that some of the things where you think about like I'm gonna know these guys for 40 years?
Yes, so it's crazy that you say that, because I've been to Dylan McMahon's wedding, I've been to Brenda Lawson's wedding, former teammates. So it's like I've been to weddings already, so it's like I could definitely see that down the line for sure, having teammates and stuff like that, going to weddings, showing up for each other, and like those relationships still last, we still communicate and stuff. So it's definitely something that's, it's more than just us being here for football. Those bonds that we build off the field, going out to eat and stuff like that, hanging out, playing games together, those are definitely stay for life.
Y'all obviously want to beat every team and beat every coach, but is there any added juice or anything knowing that Bill Belichick is going to be on the opposite sideline?
I wouldn't say it's more juice. I think we always have the same approach, regardless of who it is. But it just so happens to be Bill Belichick. So I think we got the same mindset. We want to go out there and show that we can be dominant and go out there and get the win and execute. So I wouldn't say it's more juice. We treat everyone the same. Never too high, too low. You always make sure that you treat everyone the same.
Coach Dorn talked about Rico couldn't really feel his arm last week. What was it like just seeing him push through and play out there?
You just got, that's one of them, like, that's like, you got to have that grit and toughness to be able, we talk about hard, tough together, that's a part of that. You got to be able to play. Sometimes you're going to have to play through injury. Sometimes you're going to have to, if you're able to, you can play through injury and stuff like that. And he was able to do that, so seeing him be able to stay out there and do that, it was exciting, it might feel like you feel it on the sideline. It's something that we can always look back and laugh at while we're on the sideline, we talk about it and stuff like that. So it's always good to see guys, even though they're banged up, being able to push through as well.
How have you kind of found your personality at NC State, in the sense of, I don't think you enjoyed the recruiting process very much. You were probably very introverted, and now you're not.
I would just say more so just like, you got to find yourself outside of your sport as well. I think when athletes, it's mostly just like, they get so caught up in their sport, that's like all their life is. They make that just their identity. But we also have an identity off the field as well. And I think just being able to get around other people outside of school and stuff like that, be on campus and interact, that allows you, to try new things, learn new things from different people as well. And that's how you build your personality and find like who you are as well.
Good.
Well,